Hey, how about this, Eric Foster? We've got one Dr. Roger Hamm, who is a member in good standing of the syndicate and actually one half of the United States Tag Team Champions, or should I say 1/3 now of the United States Tag Team Champions in single competition against the West Virginia television champion, the Super B, and strangely absent one Shotgun Johnny Sullivan.
And before we came on the air with this match, Roger looked a little bit confused as to why Shotgun was not out here with him.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he's got an opportunity against the West Virginia television champion, and being a former United States heavyweight champion, an excellent opportunity. The title on the line here on television. And there's the bell, and here we go. 10 minutes, and the title is on the line, and Shotgun Sullivan still hasn't seen fit to make his way out here. It looks like Dr. Roger Hamm on his own against the Super B here in the ring. Television title on the line.
I'm sure Shotgun's money helped Roger get this title shot because, but then again, if you're 1/3 of the tag team champions, the other two can hold the belts, and then he can rightfully be the television champion.
I'll tell you what we're talking about, if our fans don't realize this and don't know
quick roll up. 1, 2.
Schoolboy from the Super B, and
sorry to interrupt you there, Joe Brody.
that's okay. Dr. Roger Hamm about to lose it out here, and I think that if he was the one, as you mentioned on television last week, that advised Hustler Rip Manson to take Ox Baker Jr. off of his medication, he probably needs to go on a little himself. Dr. Roger Hamm not wrapped very tight. But now I'll tell you something right now. We've got an excellent matchup going on here, and Dr. Roger Hamm is a capable veteran, and he can take this title off the Super B, really. Fans, I can't stress enough. I mean, obviously a former United States heavyweight champion.
We see Super B here this week, coming off a great victory last week against Hannibal Alexander. Has the crowd behind him as Roger screams, "Get him off of me when I get in the buckle."
Well, now you mentioned Hannibal Alexander, and the Super B did have a successful title defense against him last week. The Super B, as television champion, is mandated that he will defend the title every time he gets in the ring, and he will defend it against anyone that the championship committee deems appropriate to defend that title against. And Dr. Roger Hamm this week drawing the short straw and getting the opportunity here on television. The Super B definitely a fighting champion without a doubt. And Super B, you can hear the fans starting to come up with a chant there. Oh, and a big shoulder tackle from Dr. Roger Hamm. And he's all over the Super B right now, and he's full of himself, Eric Foster, that's for sure.
Roger dancing and prancing all over the ring, thinking that he won the match. But that is not no easy feat when you got one like Super B in this ring. Roger singing in the middle of the ring, that is not the way to beat a veteran like Super B.
A veteran and a champion, but I'm going to tell you something. Speaking of champions, Dr. Roger Hamm, as we mentioned, 1/3 of the recognized United States Tag Team Champions. Shotgun Sullivan has presented championship wrestling with incorporation papers claiming that the syndicate consisting of Dr. Roger Hamm, Joey By God Morton, Adorable Danny Ray, and Drake Tungsten, and Dangerous Dave Scott for that matter, that any combination of these gentlemen may defend these United States Tag Team titles. That's being researched by the legal department here in Championship Wrestling, but there is a precedent for this in the sport, so it's entirely possible that he's going to be allowed to get away with this, and it's going to be hard for anybody to game plan against the matchup with the champions when you don't have any idea what two men you're going to be facing in the ring.
What I would do is I would try to find out who is in the building and try to prepare that way, because if you see two of them and you don't see the rest, they might not be there, but you never know.
Well, I'll tell you what, what we're looking at right here is a situation where not just any two of them, but there's so many members of the syndicate that Shotgun Sullivan is claiming can defend these tag team titles. That's a situation that's really going to have to be looked into here in Championship Wrestling to try to resolve it. But as of right now, he's gotten his way, much like the legal injunction he filed on us to forestall his 30-day suspension that was supposed to take effect in January. And our lawyer's still fighting that out with his lawyers.
Roger screaming that the Super B was biting his fingers. We couldn't really see it from our angle here on TV, but Super B backs Roger into the turnbuckle with a couple big shoulder thrusts into the midsection, trying to knock some of the air out of Roger there. Brings him out with a big short clothesline.
The short arm clothesline out of the corner, something that I used during my career, Eric Foster, and something I know that you have a particular interest in. I think you've caught a few inadvertent clotheslines in your career as an official in the ring over the years. I can think of one time in particular back in 2000 in Bradley, West Virginia, when I thought your head was absolutely taken off in the matchup. But every now and then I go back and watch the video of that and get a little chuckle out of it. But speaking of watching video, I want to say that with the holiday season coming up, I want to say happy holidays to you. I've already wished you a happy birthday, but what I'd like to say is, I'm glad that you're here and you're not spending your time in Santa's workshop there, Hermie.
Thank you for that, Joe Brody. But since you were speaking of the holiday seasons, let it be known that all Championship Wrestling DVDs are on sale. Super Show 1, Super Show 2, and Super Show 3. If you want to know how to get your hands on one, go to the Championship Wrestling MySpace page or the Championship Wrestling fan page. Email them and find out how you can get your copies of some great Championship Wrestling action.
Hey, absolutely. And speaking of the holiday season, we were a little concerned that our director for in-house studios, Tommy Lester, wasn't going to make it this week. He had mentioned to us on television last week that he was going to be working on the Christmas lights on his house, but we didn't realize that he leaves them up year-round, and all he had to do was plug in the orange extension cord, and he's right back in business. So he's here, and he's got the 84 Grand Marquis in the parking lot, and he is behind this great wrestling action being brought to you technically by Tommy Lester, our director, and our great wrestlers here in Championship Wrestling. They're your winner to Super B with a quick win over Dr. Roger Hamm. And let's see if we can get a word with Dr. Roger Hamm after that pinfall loss. So Super B working his way through